Is 2022 Sisu a gold hunting thrill ride?
Or a gore-soaked mess? Find out next on the cutting room floor.
I love
What's up, misfits and metalheads, and welcome to another episode of the cutting room floor. We are from the band Cut Like This. I am Thorn Black.
I'm Rose Blood.
And today we are talking about Sisu, made in 2022, currently streaming for free on Tubi, and you can rent it on a couple of other spots like YouTube,
Google,
TV,
Apple
Google,
TV.
yeah, stuff like that. So Rose, why don't we get into this one?
All right, with Sisu 2 Road to Revenge freshly out in theaters, thought this would be the perfect time to review Sisu, which is free right now on Tubi, so go and check it out. Usually Tubi is kind of known for being a roll of the dice, when it comes to movies, but this is one that you're definitely gonna want to hear about.
They get some good ones every once in a blue.
They do get some good ones.
Right.
They get some good ones. So this is a World War II epic, but it's from a different perspective than you would usually expect. This is during the Finnish. They actually had a gold rush towards the end of World War II called the Lapland Gold Rush or the Ivula Gold Rush because that was the river that was like the main hotspot and stuff. So anyway, this is where this takes place. The director himself kind of talked a little bit about that. He wanted to have something that was set in here. And of course, we have our antagonists are the ultimate antagonist of any World War II film.
Gotta hate 'em.
It rhymes with Yahtzee, so we don't get demonetized. So it rhymes with Yahtzee, and there is a squad of these bad dudes, and they are, they're basically, got nothing to lose. They know that it's leading towards the end of the war. And that's the most dangerous type of person, because you got people that are already really bad dudes, but now they got nothing to lose.
Seriously.
And they run into our protagonist. His name is, I will probably fumble this is a Finnish name, so I'm gonna just do my best. Please bear with me. His name is Atem, and he's played by Jorma Tommila. And he is absolutely amazing. This is an older actor. He incredibly impressed me. He doesn't actually have that many lines in this film.
Yeah.
He lives a life of solitude. He is a former soldier, and he's just had, you can just see every line and crease of his face.
He looks like a war veteran.
Yeah,
they picked a really good guy.
He's had that hard knock life.
Yeah.
He's had that hard knock life.
He's really
man.
also very good at that emotive, since he didn't have a lot of lines, a lot of it which had to be physical acting, in just any kind of way. And I think he did a really good job with that.
Absolutely.
A lot of the scene was set, and it wasn't necessary to have any words.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. It's a very... there's not a whole lot of, he becomes a very compelling character without actually having to say anything at all. It's incredible to me, I know some people's critique of this film is that they felt that they needed more background on his character and stuff, but I think that that's probably what we're probably gonna get some more of that in the sequel that's coming out. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, can't wait to see that either. Yeah.
But going back to this one, he's just a very, very impressive character, and the director himself said that he knew that he had to have the director and the writer are the same person. His name is Jalmari Helander. Again, apologize. I do not speak Finnish, so I hope I'm not mangling his name too bad. But he had a couple of very fun interviews that you can check out on YouTube and stuff that were behind the scenes about this and everything. And he was talking about how he knew that he needed an actor that was, just had that kind of quiet charisma, because he knew that there wasn't a lot of lines for him, and that it had to be somebody whose just natural charisma was so strong and evocative that you could watch him, and even if he doesn't say a word, you just can't stop watching him. And I think that's exactly what you get out of this
Yeah,
performance.
he picked a really good
Yeah,
actor
he
for
picked a
this.
really good crew in general.
Yeah, in general, yeah.
Some of the other behind the scenes was talking about how like the whole crew was on location for, it was like about 100 people, and they just lived in this camp. You know what I mean?
There
And
was
where they shot this in
nothing
this
out
in this
there.
in this barren wilderness. He's like, yeah, he's like, I think that you need to kind of go someplace that's like middle of nowhere, and that's how you can really get that amazing performance, because everybody just falls into the world more, and I definitely agree. These feel like very lived in characters. They,
Right.
they are imperfect, they're wrinkly, they're dirty, they look
Aren't they
nasty.
like
You know what I mean?
nobody
They just
is
look
too clean?
nasty,
Yeah.
and they just, oh
They all
man.
look like they've been through it. I mean, and they have.
Also,
They have.
one of our big bads, I gotta give him freaking insane kudos. This dude, Axel Henny, plays Bruno, who is this brutal SS leader, and he is just a nasty piece of work. This dude is just it's not like this overstated campy thing. It's like this, he's like this weary casual cruelty, calculating, you know what I mean? He is
Totally callous.
a great villain. He is so callous and calculating, and
Right.
he's just there are so many scenes that
really,
make me cringe.
You really hate these bad guys. You
Yeah,
really
yeah, they
hate
do a
them.
lot. They do a
Yeah.
lot to really,
You
really make
hate
you
these bad guys.
not regret seeing them die in all kinds of terrible
didn't
ways.
regret
All
watching
kinds of
that.
terrible ways, terrible ways, just over the top violence. It's great because this film is punctuated by, you just get to see these beautiful shots of, it's kind of beautiful, even though it's very like barren, like countryside and stuff, and it's really impressive how it just goes from like this total quiet of just this empty wilderness, and then just boom, like it'll just be explosive violence that's just super horrible out of nowhere.
Yeah,
You're like,
right.
oh Lord, you don't have it. Once the action starts, it's on, and you are there at the edge of your seat, like, oh, what's gonna happen next? How you gonna, what? Oh, it's great.
I was
great.
definitely on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
Very often in this movie.
Yeah.
It definitely had me.
It had my
definitely
attention.
had
There
me.
was no scrolling on my phone.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right,
There was
right.
no. I'm paying attention to every second
I was like,
of this
no,
film.
I have to see what's going on.
It was impressive. I thought that everybody really put out like a great performance. I thought the effects were well done. You know what I mean? And it's not like, it's not like a humongous budget, but it's a good budget.
Yeah, but
it's a good budget. They had a tank and stuff.
What
and
they
like,
did have, they
it's good.
made very
They
good
made
use of.
perfect use of everything. This tank is just like grungy and gross, and it's like,
And all the explosives, they were saying that they had like the one take because they didn't have a big budget.
Yeah.
So it was like, well, this is it. We
it.
better get it.
Hope it works out.
Hope it works.
But I kind of love that in film. I love just in like performing in general. I have found like, it's like you have those moments and you make them count, and I think that having it be like this camped out situation, really made it so that they were very much like they were all dedicated to the task at hand.
Also, it was very windy and cold over there, so it just...
Yeah, they were shooting in some really crappy situations.
I'm sure it helped lend to them looking miserable at times.
Absolutely. The director said, pain is temporary, film is forever. And I said, I know exactly what that's like. Yes. We have performed in some pretty crazy, uncomfortable situations, but it's all worth it if you get that perfect performance out of it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was uncomfortable, whatever, but look how cool, So,
that being said,
all of that being
time
said,
to slap a rating.
did we even mention what this we did mention? Okay, yeah, he gets accosted by these guys, and he's a gold miner, and they want that gold. That's really the plot. It's not anything super complicated. It's not a complicated plot, but it is
Yeah,
awesome.
it's really engaging.
It
I
is.
think it's super
It
engaging.
is excellent action. Anyway, we rate Via Chainsaw here with 5 chainsaws being a masterpiece of horror. Or 1 chainsaw putt-putting away in the corner, not doing a damn thing. We don't want that chainsaw.
We don't want that one.
That chainsaw's broken.
Get out of here.
It won't even turn on. It won't even putt-putt. That's how far gone it is. So, how many of these chainsaws would you give to Sisu?
I was debating and I was a little back and forth, but
Okay,
I think
all right.
I'm just going to give this one a 5
What?
out of 5 chainsaws. I just straight enjoyed this one. It drew me in. I was highly engaged. Like you said, I wasn't scrolling on my phone. I wasn't distracted by anything. I was really into kind of the minimal lines for the guy and more telling the story through his physicality.
Yeah.
I love what they did with the budget they have. There was some really cool just action scenes and kills throughout this thing. It's just an all-around a good action movie that I didn't know about and stumbled upon and caught me by surprise. Rose, what are you gonna give this one?
I'm gonna give this one 5. 5 bloody, gore-soaked, dripping chainsaws, okay? Because like I said, the action in this film is explosive,
Yeah.
violent, bloody, over the top. It's everything that I like, okay? If you're gonna give me action, give it to me crazy style,
right.
okay? Give it to me absolutely bonkers, over the top. I'm about that life, all right? I think that everybody was just an amazing actor in this. Even with so few words, this guy, he's so compelling. He is so compelling. And he is, by the way, Sisu is the Finnish word that this is not a proper translation. It can't really be translated, but the idea is unstoppable grit. The ability to endure beyond all expectations, no matter what, no matter how bad it gets, to just continue on and keep moving forward. And I think that he is really the embodiment of Sisu. Like, he really is. And I can't wait to see
I can't wait
this
to see
next
the
film
second
to
one,
see
right?
if we learn more about our main character, what else occurs. I'm sure with all of the mayhem that happened in this one, that there's a lot to answer for. So I'm excited. I'm excited to
Guess
see.
we'll have to see.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what's going on. With that being said,
That
you
was-
have your homework. It is free on Tubi. You got no excuse. Watch
That's
it,
right.
and then head over to the
No
theaters
excuse.
before it leaves theaters after this weekend, and go see the sequel to it, because I'm sure it's going to be awesome.
And then let us
This
know
was
in
amazing.
the comments. You're welcome. That's gonna be it from us today. We are from Cut Like This, and we are
Out.